When something happens to you, who do you want to get the money? And that is really how my industry still looks at the legacy plan, if you will. Now, some of them are like me and recognize that a legacy is more than just money. It's leaving values and hopes and beliefs and charitable intent. It's not just about the buck or the farm ground or the asset. But the bottom line is, as I started in this industry, there were things coming from a family that didn't have a lot of resources that I didn't understand. And I was 21 when I got in the industry. I hadn't thought about the fact that there is a period of my life where I would likely live to where I wasn't able to make the best decision for me and my family that I could make before. That my mind would begin to slow down and hopefully not deteriorate, hopefully not any of the most horrific things you can imagine of Parkinson's and Alzheimer's or, ALS, none of that stuff. Just basic dementia. So when my first trust was created back in 2002, the Joe Clark Trust, it had 22 pages, and a page and a half was devoted to what happened to me if I was still alive, but mentally or physically incapacitated. And that always concerned me. I mean, it really, really did. But still what concerned me was who was going to take care of me while I was still alive. I will tell you, in 35 years of being in this industry, I know that there are people who take their family to court for incompetency or doctors for incapacity. I know that happens. It just doesn't happen generally with the families that I've dealt with. So in 35 years, unless you were in an institution or in a coma in a hospital, I've yet to see somebody actually sign off to take away your powers, which means you're still in control the day you shouldn't be in control, or you're deceased and gone. So I started looking at this going, okay, I agreed to help the families that we serve with their financial journey. That's not up to a certain point and then we stop. That's their financial journey. It's until God calls them home, till they leave this earth. What is it that I am obligated to do at various stages along the way? And we've got our family focus process and the 5 critical elements to be able to make sure that you're not getting caught on one of 5 areas where you may have failure, that you've got the other 4 that are included: your life after work, the annual tax plan, the investment playbook, the good, the bad, and ugly of life, and the legacy plan. They all matter. Missing any one of them can destroy the entire financial journey. I've watched it happen in each of the categories, by the way. Each of those 5, I have watched wreck perfectly good planning on all of the other aspects. That's why that quotation from James Clear is so important to me. Success is never dependent upon one thing, but failure can be.